everybody, Elirra here. So today I want to talk about the updates that happened yesterday on March 31st. So here is this week's icon that comes from Mac Renee. I think it looks really good. So this week's updates, they added Starknol to the mutation gacha, added Arcanex remake, new Sturby sounds were added, they fixed Iridia's glimmer, and they edited Exotide's glimmer. So we got a couple of things from Swag Chad in the Discord. We got a post with some gameplay with Arcanex. It says, a chocolate dinosaur. He is made of milk chocolate. Hee hee. So here's a little bit of that gameplay. Just sit back and watch. Moving on. Next, they posted a little bit of gameplay for Starknol, and they said cherry flavored Starknol. So sit back and watch that a little bit. Next, let's talk about something that has been on everybody's mind and something that I know you guys are so excited about. The Recode. So let's see. Aaron Yeager posted Recode. We're excited to announce that we have been working on a complete recode of the game from scratch. This new version of the game uses less than 10% of the original codebase and focuses on optimizing and expanding the game's systems for a better gaming experience. We have also redone the UI of the game to improve navigation and understanding of the game. We believe this will make it easier for players to get into game and enjoy it to the fullest. We have always been planning on returning the Recode throughout late 2022, but the official development of this version began on January 9th. The Recode has been in production for approximately 80 days at this point, and it's amazing what everyone has been able to produce together in such a short time. New mechanics, rebuilding the entire game from scratch, gravity, jumping, aquatic darting, new male territory, replace storage, improved female nesting, eggs, hatchable mutations, hatchable only, footsteps in terrain, footsteps audio, mesh water, floods, improved map loading times, improved sniffing, portals, and more to be showcased throughout the upcoming weeks. We're still working on the Recode and we don't have a public ETA yet. However, rest assured that the more our team works on it, the higher quality the game will come in the end. We're also planning to release the game for public access for a Robux amount in the future, so players can access it and give pre-release feedback. Now rest assured everybody that your data has been saved, your skins and everything will transfer. Alert Coder F posted, we've saved your data and prepared everything to be transferred when the Recode goes live. You will be able to give everything perfectly intact, including skins. Now, with this new release comes a new badge creature, just like Alinus and Kuriku. In the Discord, there is a vote going for which badge creature that will be. Aaron Yeager posted, We are allowing the community to vote for the next badge creature that will be awarded via badge for purchasing access into the Recode when available. Please react with the number that you'd love to be featured as the badge creature. These creatures were inspired by the new darting mechanics and the map redesign itself. This creature will work similarly to Kerr and Ale, having a limited number of species in the economy. So here are those creatures. Take a good look at them. Personally, I like the Miju Suima the best, and that's what I voted for, the bottom creature. I think I just really like those colors a lot, and I'm hoping that it ends up being worth it and that it really is the best creature. Which one do you guys like? Let me know in the comments below. Now let's do a showcase on Starknol. The Starknol is a tier 4 semi-aquatic herbivore. The species is available in the Mutation Explorer Gacha. The stored version is available in the Trial Creature Shop. The description states that the Starknol often travels in herds of 3 to 4 and are quite docile. Their bodies produce steam with rejuvenating properties. Their long tails can allow them to swim in the water, but despite this, they are primarily land creatures. For you role players out there, the creature behavior states that the Starknol form herds of 3 to 4. They are often seen healing other creatures. Starknol are made of water and can merge into surrounding water in order to swim. The water Starknols are made of is fully pure, and when turned into steam, it can heal surrounding creatures. A baby Starknol starts out as a shape-shifting puddle with an armored mouth. As it grows, it gains more armor and eventually takes the shape of its adult form. The abilities of the Starknol are Area Shock, Bleed, Bleed Defense, Pack Healer, and Water Breath. If you do not need a description of these abilities, skip to this time. Area Shock is an active ability using the ability control that lasts for less than a second when used, with a 120-second cooldown. It causes movement to become erratic, similar to the effects of the lightning elemental breath. Bleed is a passive offensive ability where a creature inflicts a specific amount of bleed status on a creature with every bite. This particular passive offensive is resisted by creatures with the bleed defense ability, and it does not work against creatures with the unbreakable ability. The opposite of the bleed passive ability is thorns. Bleed is also a status effect which stops health regeneration and deals raw damage to the victim every 3 seconds. Like poison, your HP cannot fall from this status if you are sitting, cowering, or laying down while gravely injured below 10% max health. But unlike it, depending on how you move and what pose you're using, damage output and level changes. While sitting, laying down, or cowering, visible bleed halves and base bleed healing speed increases. Staying still and upright only makes bleed heal itself at a moderate pace. Walking stops the bleed to heal on its own, and running not only increases the apparent bleed level by 1.375 approximately, but makes it slowly increase on its own. It also follows a 3-stage severity system. In this case, depending on the base amount of bleed multiplied by a factor, which is what we see on screen. Stage 1 is 0 to 10 bleed. Health regeneration is disabled, plus raw damage except if below 10% health while sitting or lying. Stage 2 is 1 to 20 bleed. It has stage 1 effects and decreases stamina regeneration by 25%. Stage 3 is beyond 21 bleed. It has stage 1 effects but buffed slightly, plus a stamina regeneration decrease by 50%. Bleed Defense. Bleed Defense is a passive ability that allows creatures to resist the effects of bleed. It is percentage-based. For example, if an attacker deals 5 bleed per hit and the receiver has 60% bleed defense, then the receiver gets only 2 of that 5 bleed. If a creature's bleed defense is 100%, then they are immune to bleed done by melee direct attacks once fully grown. This ability is gained gradually as the creature ages. That is, a creature with 100% bleed defense will have some fraction of bleed defense while growing, being such fraction bigger as it grows. Pack Healer. Pack Healer is a passive, pack-oriented ability. This passive ability allows the ability user to heal fellow packmates, regardless of how much health points you have. A pop-up similar to the menu countdown will say, "A healer is nearby." It is because of this that creatures who have this ability are considered support creatures. Water Breath. Water Breath is an active ability using the breath control that is a type of elemental breath that inflicts 1.2 DPS, sapped energy, and blurred vision on targets. If the user's stamina is depleted, target has 10% of their health sapped and returned to the user of this ability. A little trivia. The concept is by Jackson Burb in the Creatures of Sonaria Discord. So that's it for the showcase for Starknol. I'm going to be giving one of these away. All you have to do is comment with your favorite badge creature and give me your Roblox user and display. If you like my content, I'd really appreciate if you sub and like the video. That's it for me, guys. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!